Greetings, my friends. I am your barbaric host, Wintered Toast, and I would like to welcome you to Norsca. Shitty? Yeah, I know. Norsca is the Warhammer fantasy adaptation of Finland, and much like real Finland, it is a frozen hellhole. The land is full of dangerous creatures such as wolves, trolls, giants, ice dragons, chaos spawn, and Just imagine a horrific creature from Warhammer Fantasy, and you can probably find them there, in all honesty. From the top of my head, I can't name any exceptions. The only people that dare dwell these horrific lands are called Norskans. Although other races do have outposts out there, such as the dwarves and Skaven, they are quite rare and have nowhere near the number of living beings in them as the Norskans do. The Norskin Way of Life is quite close to the Finnish way of life in that they live off raiding, pillaging and burning weakling towns and cities of the southerners. They follow the dark gods of chaos who encourage them to do greater acts of violence and depravity in hopes of gaining the favor of these dark masters. This translates quite well to gameplay, where the first 30 or so turns will be spent uniting Norsca to be under you, trampling weaker war chieftains. I just hit my desk, and confederating their clans to follow you. This is possible with the Norscan Confederation mechanic, which works similarly to how the Finnish election system works. You challenge the current leader into a battle to the death. You either beat them, and you win, or they beat you, and they win. Either way, the winner gets what the other one has. Currently, the undefeated champion in Finland is Sauli Niinistö, who has been put into the game as Wulfric the Wanderer. The abilities Wulfric carries are vital to Norsca, with the Sword of Thor Gold, which grants +5 public order for all provinces in your faction. This is vital because when you capture, say, an outpost overseas, you do not want to spend multiple turns waiting in that outpost to pray to the gods that public order finally stabilizes and you can move on and go burn, rape, and pillage other settlements. Now, along with his sword, Wulfric gets Sauli Niinistö's War Mammoth to ride into war with, because, as we all know, Sauli Niinistö has one of those. And his faction, the World Walkers, I cannot speak English apparently, is the optimal way to play Norsca. The other legendary lord, Throg the Unclean, is based on a current Actually, no, he's not. I am not going to be that political with this video. Apologies, lads. I do not feel that suicidal currently. The Norscan playstyle is heavily melee-based, with no artillery to speak of, and barely any missile units. Actually, that is somewhat wrong what I've written there. There is an artillery unit, which is a regiment of renown. I cannot... Was it like the Ice-Forged Legion or something? It's a hell cannon unit with 4 hell cannons in it. It's the only artillery they have, in all honesty. It's alright. You can't go wrong with 4 hell cannons now, can you? But it's still nothing compared to like the Empire's artillery. And yeah, out of the units which they can recruit multiple of, say, Marauder Javelins, none of them are fantastic. Say the Javelins are good anti-large, but other than that, they're practically useless. They don't really do anything else. They don't do anti-infantry well. You can snipe lords with them, I suppose. That's what I've been doing. And the other one, Marauder Hunters, they're fine early game. I don't use them late game because they get phased out so easily. Because they fall off due to armor and whatnot, but I don't know, they just feel like they fall off. I don't know if it's due to armor or I ain't using them properly. Some more experienced Norsca player can go and complain at me how everything I've said in this video is wrong. Absolute shocker, massive plot twist. The commenter coming in to complain is me currently editing the video looking at the Marauder Hunters having armor-piercing missiles. I think I mentally mixed up Javelins and Hunters with the armor-piercing part. But point still stands. I don't use Marauder Hunters. I use the Javelin Marauder Hunters javelins because fucking Wolfric gets the Worm Piercer missiles for them, and they're useful for Lord sniping. And anyway, continue. Don't I'm lying to you. And Norsca is the greatest faction and whatnot. Feel free to go comment that. Just expect that all the damage you do will come from melee, from skin wolves, from Marauder champions, from the Fimir. They do have a fine set of beasts to play around with. The biggest out of all of them are the frost worms and mammoths. They are heavy hitters and they are absolute blasts to toy around with. I can easily get hundreds of kills with war mammoths per battle. They do such good damage. The primary faction mechanic of Norsca is the devotion system. It is like a special currency you earn with all the gods. When you earn 100 for one of the gods, say Khorne, Tzeentch, you become their special little boy and you get yourself a champion. Or a greater demon, depending on which god you earn yourself some devotion with. I would give a nice review of all the different champions, but I have not used all of them yet. But I do go check out Legend of Total War's channel. He's a wonderful source for all of the info you could ever imagine, and he has made or is making reviews for all the champions. I know he has made Khorne, Tzeentch, yes, and Nurgle. But Slaanesh, he hasn't yet. You have to wait a bit for that one. And no, I am not gonna be making reviews for all the champions. I cannot be fucked too. But, yeah. You earn devotion by heading out to the world and burning down whatever cities or towns strike your fancy. Yeah, you can only reach maximum devotion with one of the gods, but you can go part way with all of them. As in, you can get 2 tiers with all of them, but only 3 tiers with one of them. And when you do reach 3 tiers with one of them, all the others lock. Yeah, you reach tier 3 with Khorne, but you haven't reached any other tiers with any other gods, you're not gonna be able to anymore. At least that's as far as I know. Besides all that, another similarity with Finland is that when playing Norsca, your biggest opponents will be in the east. Early game, this means that alongside fighting other Norscans, you'll be fighting Kislev. And maybe Bretonnia. But usually Bretonnia leaves me alone. You may have to fight some Warriors of Chaos, because they're gonna be pissy at you. They're gonna be annoyed that you're over there getting all their Norscan vassals and just numb them all into yourself. And I personally managed to get a non-aggression pact with Be'lakor, was it turn 2, but I did have to fight Azazel. I managed to piece him out later in the game though, so don't lose hope when all the Warriors of Chaos declare war on you, but do try to get non-aggression pacts with them if you are able to. Late game, your primary opponents will be the Empire, Dwarves, and Bretonnia. And the fucking Wood Elves. Fuck them and their useless fucking forests. Where the fuck is the mod that removes those fucking useless sacks of shit from the game? I mean, fuck them beyond belief. Who thought it was a good idea to take an elf, shove so many trees in its ass, its fucking names turns to Wood Elf? Genuinely, fuck them right back to whatever fucking crevice they crawled from. Nobody fucking likes you, you tree-hugging, amber-snorting fucks. Although, take who you'll be fighting with a slight grain of salt, because the tech tree encourages you to sail around the world, fighting literally every faction you come across. There's takes to go to Cathay, there's takes to go to Ulthuan, you burn and sack and occupy all of that fucking land. They have delicious, delicious land. And, you get yourself some nice buffs from it due to the technology. Now, if you're worried about the Norscan economy, say you're a Warhammer 2 or a Warhammer 1 player, I never played Warhammer 1, but yeah, in Warhammer 3 the Norscan economy is downright broken. It's ports in every settlement. Each port makes 800 shiny golden schmeckles per turn. It's... okay, sure, yeah, that's... what is that, Marienburg levels of gold per port? Okay, that's not that bad. But then you add in all the buffs you're gonna be getting to port income. I'm not counting technology here, but it's 40% on a tier 2 per devotion to the gods, plus a 60% buff from having tier 1, tier 3. So at maximum, you're gonna be getting, what is that, 2,240 precious schmeckles every turn per port. And keep in mind that Norsca has like, what is that, I can't name off the top of my head, already like at least 10 ports. Then you can capture ports literally anywhere in the world due to the new mechanics. It's so much money! So basically, no problem with the economy. None at all. No. Just, enjoy your life, recruit armies, kill southerners. And beyond that, I'm pretty sure this is all of it. If I missed something, feel free to ask in the comments, I can answer that. I hope. Yeah, I hope this video has helped you get a better grasp for the Norscan life and the Norscan playstyle. If you enjoyed it or it helped you in any way, please do like the video. And I'm planning on making more content like this for the future, in like a race review for each Warhammer race. Next I'm thinking of doing the High Elf, so if you're excited for that, or if you want to request a race that you want me to do, feel free to subscribe so that you know when it's coming out, and leave a request in the comment below, because I'm making these in hopes that they help you make the decision on what races to buy and what DLCs and what factions to buy. And yeah, well, since this is all I have to say, yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So, I have some cities to burn, so I gotta go. Goodbye.